I've created a lot of videos of the past 6 years. We all start somewhere, and the key to having a successful channel is to have good videos. Now, there is no perfect video, and I do not expect people to be perfect. When watching videos, there are things that you can do to improve them and make them better. The end goal is to keep people watching to the very end so that YouTube sees that this video is great and that people should watch this more. So if you want to know how to make your videos better, stay tuned, because I want to share with you 10 ways to instantly make your videos better. Now, I've talked in the past about how quality is way better than quantity. I also have over 300 videos combined with my business and my YouTube channel that I have created. If you want to upload 5 videos a week, that's great. But you do have to remember you have to script, film, and edit them. This is a lot of work. You get overworked and then you're just worrying about that next video that you have to upload. Now think about this, if you're focusing in on one good quality video, think about all the time and effort that you can put into that one video. What this means is if you're putting more time and effort, researching more, putting more info into the video, people are likely to watch more of it, which means it has the potential to get pushed out more so that you can grow your channel. So let's get into this. The first one is content. You need to look at the information you're putting into the video. If it is all fluff and it's all about, this and that and the other, and it doesn't make sense and people are distracted and they're not watching all the way through because it's boring, then likely people will click off and say goodbye, because they're not going to watch something that they didn't come for. If I'm looking up how to edit a video, I don't, want to know about coffee. Well, I technically would love to know about coffee because I love coffee. But I don't want to know about coffee because I came to that video for editing help. I want to get some value from that video. I always advise to make your videos a little bit longer than the videos that are out there within that topic, because the longer people watch that video, the more watch time you're getting, the more likely it's going to get pushed out. But you don't want to make it longer for the sake of being long. You need to have good content within the video. The second thing is lighting and audio. Now, I know this not always is going to be perfect. For example, I just filmed the video not so long ago and the sound decided to cut off. So I'm just going to use the sound with the camera. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, but do try and make the quality of the sound and the lighting a little bit better. Now, you can do this with simple things. You don't have to have all the money, all the expensive gear. I just have a simple light box that I purchased, and I also have the windows there that I use for lighting. Now, the lighting does change quite a bit, but I'm okay with that. It's just the way things are, and I want to be minimalist. I don't want all the gear laying around the room. I just want simple and easy, stress-free filming. Same with the audio. To make it not bounce around the room, you can put blankets down, you can put more objects in the room so that the sound doesn't start bouncing off the walls. There's little things that you can do for free that just takes the audio and the lighting up a notch. Number 3 is different angles. Having different angles in your videos is really important. This keeps the viewer's attention on the video. And good info is important, but also keeping the audience excited to watch the video is sometimes hard too. So maybe trying different angles. I've advised this with my clients that I talk to. Just changing it up slightly can really help keep the attention. Now, you don't need to go overboard with this. The whole point of it is to just kind of change things up and make sure the viewer is not, distracted and they get the information. Don't go overboard with it, just test it out and see how it works on your videos. Okay, so number 4 is editing. Editing plays a key role in your videos. If you watch any of your big creators that are out there, they have really different editing styles from everybody else. They have made it to connect with their personalities, their storytelling in the video. Now again, the great content is so important, but also having a good editing style can help connect the audience with you as a person. So I know a lot of the time whenever you go to Casey Neistat, he has a really different editing style, filming style. If you look at Peter McKinnon, his is different style as well. He likes slow motion a lot. So you just need to find something that works for you. What I like to do is zoom in, zoom out, do different transitions, have different angles, and that all plays a big part into the editing. Comment below if this is something that you struggle with, and what points from this so far that you're going to implement into your channel. Number 5 is get into the video. Now, I've talked a lot about, the intro, the hook, and all of that. The information in the first 30 seconds is very important. So just get into the video. So I watch the retention graph and I say to myself, well then, how can I make that intro a little bit more interesting? Number 6 is focus on the viewer. Don't look around the room and say all your information and they're just so distracted because they can't watch you. Look at them. Give some eye contact to the viewer. Now this is very hard because there's a lot of cameras that have the flip up screen. For example, I have the flip up screen, so I could, get distracted very easily. But I don't. I focus on the top of the lens, and I always do that because there's writing on the top, so it's very easy for me to focus. So what my advice is to focus on the lens and say to yourself, like you're actually talking to another human being, right? That's the whole point of videos, is to get across some information to another human being. So talk to them like they're actually there. Number 7 is that you're boring and you just talk like you don't care about the information that you're saying. You know, I actually did this in the past. I was very monotone and I actually was boring. I thought I was boring. And if I thought that, then I know for a fact everybody else is gonna think it too. Now we can think about videos and we're like, oh, it has to be perfect. We have to do this, we have to do that. But honestly, it's all about the passion and drive behind the content that you're sharing. So for example, if you're talking about your cell phone and you're talking about it like this. So I got this new cell phone and it's kind of cool. It's, you know, the iPhone 12 and it's black, and I got this cover and I don't know, it's, you know, cool, and you know, whereas if I was to do it like this, hey guys, I got this new phone and I'm pretty excited about it. Like you can actually state that you're excited. I'm pretty excited about it and it's really cool. I feel like it's lightweight and it's easy to carry in your pocket. I love it because it takes really good pictures and it's just so exciting to have this brand new phone in my hand. Night and day, right? There's ways that you can just improve it a little bit better by just having that drive and excitement for the content that you're sharing. Okay, so let's talk about sound effects. Sound effects can play a big role in the video. I've watched a lot of Peter McKinnon and he actually talks about this concept a lot. This, just a little bit of sound effect can make or break a video. It plays into the song, it plays into the whole emotion, it plays into like the overall vibe of the video. So if you have a sound effect, for example, if a watch is ticking and a ticking sound is in the background, just ever so slightly, it can make or break that video. It can actually give it more depth. So not necessarily are you doing this to give more depth to the video. You're not a cinematic videographer and you're trying to make this video like into a commercial. But my point is sometimes just adding a little sound effect can help. Number 9 is not distracting. Make sure the background and everything in your video is not distracting. I have a simple setup here, very simple. I could add a little bit more to it, but for me it's very simple and minimalistic. I don't need too much in the room. Now my room is quite kind of messy, so what I make sure to do is give it a clean before I actually start into it. And the reality for me is it's as clean as it's going to get because I have kids and they just constantly are playing and with their toys. The best you can, and you make sure that there's just nothing distracting in the background. I've actually had a few videos in the past that people were saying, oh, the coat in the background was a little bit distracting, like could only focus on that pink coat. Which, to be honest, I don't know why they're obsessed with the pink coat. You need to make sure the background is not distracting. Number 10 is the song choice. Now, song choice can play a big role in your videos. Again, Peter McKinnon talks about this a lot. Song and sound effects really play into the emotions and the overall feel for the video. So if I have a tutorial video, I'm not gonna have rock music playing, blaring in the background. If I have a very cinematic, vibey drone shot, I'm not gonna put like country and western song, you know, like that song in the background. Now I've done a lot of weddings in the past and the songs was one of the major things that I had to put into the video and take time and work hard with. So make sure you don't have a super high song blaring in the background while you're trying to speak because people can't hear you. I actually have one of my videos that, you know, brings in some traffic and people have commented, you know, this is back whenever I first started, people commented, okay, I can't hear you, what are you saying? And that's because my sound was off on my computer and my headphones and I was like, it doesn't, you know, it's very distracting. And I understand that video was one of my fails and that's okay. I moved forward from that and decided, you know, I need to work on the sound a little bit more and figure out my sound on my computer. So that was a failure, but I also moved forward and learned from that. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell because that's going to give you more videos coming your way. I have a playlist set up here that's going to give you more information on how to grow your channel fast. So make sure you check that out. And as always, guys, don't forget to create adventure and live to inspire. Have a good one.